Alright, on this one, we're going to cover who is Klaus Schwab. A lot of his stuff has been wiped from the internet. I found some stuff and I took some notes. The second part of this video is going to be who's in the WEF. You know, I'll just give you a rundown of names from the United States that, you know, we've heard of. But let's start with Klaus Schwab. I'm going to pull this over here. Okay. So who is this international man of mystery, Klaus Schwab? As noted by Corbett, Schwab's online history has been thoroughly sanitized to leave a few traces and threads to unravel. One of the more revealing investigations into Schwab's past is Johnny Venmore's unlimited hangout report to Schwab's family values. Okay, this is his family stuff. It reveals he's a son, and Schwab is the son of a Nazi collaborator who used slave labor and aided Nazi efforts to obtain the first atomic bomb. The Schwab family was also involved in South Africa's illegal nuclear program, as well as European eugenics movements. Let's see here. Klaus' father, Eugene Schwab, had led the Nazi-supported Germany branch of the Swiss engineering firm into the war as a prominent military contractor. That company, Escher Weiss, would use slave labor to produce machinery critical to the Nazi war effort, as well as the Nazis' effort to produce heavy water for its nuclear program. Years later, the same company, the young Klaus Schwab, served on the board of directors when the decision was made to furnish the racist regime of South Africa with the necessary equipment to further its quest into becoming a nuclear power. With the World Economic Forum now a prominent advocate for nuclear non-proliferation and clean nuclear energy, Klaus Schwab past makes him a poor spokesperson for this professed agenda for the present and the future. Yet, digging even deeper into his activities, it has become clearer that Schwab's real role has long been to shape global, regional, and industry agendas to represent the world, to ensure the continuity of larger, much older agendas that have come to disrepute after World War II. Not just nuclear technology, but also eugenics influenced population control policies. Through the World Economic Forum, Schwab has helped to rehabilitate eugenics influenced population controls population controls policy during the post-World War II era, a time when the revelations of Nazi atrocities quickly brought the pseudoscience into a great disrepute. Is there any reason to believe that Klaus Schwab, as he exists today, has changed in any way? Or is he still the public face of a decade-long effort to ensure the survival of a very old agenda? Okay, now we're going to go over these are American attendees that attended the World Economic Forum this past week. See a lot of congressmen, congresswomen, senators, governors. You may see your governor on there. We see Pat Toomey, Pennsylvania. Deborah Fisher, Dean Phillips, even Al Gore went there. But this is your your people that are supposed to be fighting for you, this is where they chose to go and what they chose to put their, energy into. Now this list right here is going to surprise you a little bit. This is people that has joined. It goes from 2005 to I think 2020 is the last year. Some of these, Mark Benoff, he's the chairman and CEO of Salesforce, an internet cloud computing company. He's the owner of Time Magazine. Salesforce is one of the very central companies in the COVID deep event. Get Sergey, co-founder of Google. Christine Freeland, a Canadian politician, Deputy Prime Minister of Canada from 2019, including when the country introduced vaccine passports. We got Larry Page, another co-founder of Google. Let's see who else is on here that's going to stand out. Gavin Newsom. Now explains why he's so crooked there in California. He joined in 2005. Okay, let's go to 2006. This is just a short list. Ivan Krustov. He's a protege of George Soros. I mean, some of these names on here just, if you guys want to pause and maybe read through these, I'm just going to hit on the ones that are not really surprising, but like really stick out. Sheryl Sandberg, Chief Operating Officer of Facebook. Let's go to 2008. There's a lot of Bilderberg people. Mark Leonard founded the European Council on Foreign Relations on behalf of George Soros. Hear that name come up a lot. Boris Nicolette, Bill Gates' former science advisor, named as one of the 3 executors of the Jeffrey Epstein estate. Mark Zuckerberg. We all know who that is. Stefan Bancel, the CEO of Moderna. Who else here sticks out? Sanjay Gupta. We heard a lot of him. Chief medical correspondent for CNN, and fawning interview of Bill Gates played a big role in promoting the official narrative of C-19. But this is all starting to make sense to you guys. Dana Perino. She's one of the 4 White House press secretaries under George W. Bush. Yuma Abedin, effective right-hand woman of Hillary Clinton. What else do we have here? Thomas Boylick, former consultant to the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation. Chelsea Clinton. We all know who she is. Clara Shih, American businesswoman, CEO, founder of Hersey Social, selling solutions for financial services. She has worked for Google, Microsoft, and Salesforce. We hear Salesforce come up a lot. Jeremy Howard, Australian data scientist. At the very start of the COVID event, he organized a worldwide campaign for mandatory face masks, making face-to-face healthcare very difficult. Jared Polis, politician who went from Colorado congressman in 2013, is now currently governor of Colorado. Polis issued a public health order that made Colorado one of the first states to require proof of full vaccination to be admitted into large indoor events. We had a Prime Minister of New Zealand inflicted some of the harshest measures during the pandemic. Alexander Soros, the son of George Soros. Pete Buttigieg, U.S. politician, 2020. He's a he was a prospective candidate in the 2020 election. He's Secretary of Transportation. He's in there. Dan Crenshaw, Texas, Congressman. I mean, this is just a short list. There's a lot longer lists out there. I'm just trying to go through and pick out the names that really stand out. Names we've probably heard of. Got Vasudha Vats, Vice President of Pfizer. I mean, it's just amazing. And that also doesn't include, we have Joe Biden. We know George Soros and Klaus Schwab. Hillary Clinton, Barack Obama. They don't like Donald Trump, though. I wonder why. We're going to end that one there. That was a short one. I think we'll get started on this whole Great Reset policy, or what they're trying to enact. Yeah, we'll use that. We'll do that as the next one. All right, guys, hold on. I'll put the next one up.